All right, great to meet everyone here today. Thank you for attending. I'll start with a one-question market research question. Has anybody ever heard of the drug Keytruda or seen their ads on TV? Yeah, hopefully not your favorite drug. It is unfortunately the best-selling cancer drug in the world developed by Merck. Over $30 billion a year in revenue, accounting for half of Merck's total revenue. And that's a $250 billion company. In 3 years, that drug's patent will expire. Now, Merck has all the money in the world to buy any consultant, any analyst, any data set that they want. Yet they still likely won't be able to replace this revenue in time. That is the brutal business of pharma, a multi-trillion-dollar industry built on turning expensive science into medicine. Each year, millions of molecules are screened, yet only a few thousand become drug candidates. And of those, nearly all of them will never find drug market fit. A single drug can take 15 years and $2 billion before they reach their first commercial patient. That is a problem. If you're going to spend that kind of money and time developing a product, you better make sure that everything is correct. That means you understand the market, the competition, what doctors want, patient behavior, compliance, and even insurance companies. One wrong call will cost you billions of dollars, but the right one will make your company succeed for 2 decades. And getting that right answer first is the whole game in pharma. And what decides the winners in this space is not just the chemistry, it is everything around it, the strategic intelligence behind it all. Now, we're all here in this room because everyone really understands strategy and product market fit. But that's a different ballgame when it comes to pharma and biotech. Teams of analysts are researching right now on dozens of disjointed databases. They are spending hundreds of hours reading through thousands of publications and months putting together pitch decks that half the time don't even make it to the boardroom for decision making. This industry in and of itself is over $60 billion. And that's why me and my co-founders, Yubo and Bill, built Capsule AI. We are the cognitive core of pharma. We have an army of AI agents that does what an entire strategy team can do in minutes, not months. Our proprietary embedding, as well as OCR models, can help decision makers get the data they need fast and accurately. Our custom voice agent executes market research and sales teams calls to enrich their strategy with the qualitative data as well. We're the engine that helps pharma take a molecule from being just a compound to clinical trial development and through to commercialization. This is a highly continuous and recurring process that stretches decades for each drug. I know the high stakes of this firsthand. I used to be part of that 60 billion as a consultant, helping Moderna launch their COVID-19 vaccine in early 2020. It became the fastest drug to reach $50 billion in sales ever. And the company grew from a pre-revenue biotech to $100 billion in revenue in valuation in just a few months. I was the one piecing all those data points and strategy together by hand, and I only wish I had Capsule back then. Nothing on our system lives in isolation. We are positioned as a system of record for our customers. Every question that you ask on our platform compounds over time. Data is constantly flowing through, whether it be from the hundreds of conferences, the voice conversations, or competitive data. Our system is reasoning across proprietary and public knowledge graphs to provide insights in seconds, truly creating a connected database that has the context and longitudinal memory to support decision making. Now let me show you how this works on our platform. With Capsule, every single question you ask, we already have agents that have read millions of articles in dozens of languages across the globe. So we're able to give you a treatment landscape or competitive landscape in minutes. No other frontier model today can give you this level of detail because generic model embeddings simply do not capture the nuances that's needed in biology. That's why we train and fine-tune our own model for this space to handle the different biosemantics. Looking at the primary citations that we have on the other side there, every day, tens of thousands of publications are made available. It's simply impossible for humans to review it all. But we can, and we're doing it live, continuously, and globally. And that's important for our customers. To them, insights are won in hours and minutes, not weeks. My co-founder, Bill, built this agent system. And we know it's best in class because his past work at building large-scale reg systems was cited by Andreessen Horowitz as a leading industry example. Now, let me click into one of these publication posters, and you'll immediately see why this is tough work. Yeah, there's a lot of graphs on here. It's unstructured. Every publication looks very different. No off-the-shelf OCR model can handle this today. That's why we labeled our own data and train our own OCR engine to get the insights directly from here. Our co-founder, Yubo, built the OCR engine. He is an expert in computer vision. He previously worked at Google Pixel on camera applications, and before that was part of NVIDIA's computer vision team looking at applications in medical imaging. Now, let's say you wanted to understand more about this drug. How is it actually doing in the market space? You need to talk to the stakeholders because all of these decision-making are stuck in the heads of physicians, patients, and insurance companies. And that's why we've built an voice agent platform to conduct primary research at scale. We can call stakeholders directly and launch a full study in minutes and not months. No consulting firm on earth can match the scale and throughput that we offer here today. And no consumer voice agent has the knowledge graph behind it to provide the context needed to hold these technical conversations. And this isn't our first time building a voice platform. Before Capsule, Bill led engineering at a KP-backed startup for Agentic Voice. I'm very happy to say that the market loves us. In the last 2 months, we have secured a new enterprise customer every single week. Think about that. That is a remarkable pace in a regulated industry like pharma. Our customers today already include 3 out of the top 20 global pharma companies. We have customers in London, in Paris, in New York, Boston, everywhere around the globe. And we've surpassed 500,000 ARR just in Q1 and are expected to hit 1 million by the end of Q2. What you saw today on our platform is just a wedge. Capsule will be the operating system for life sciences strategy. We will be the intelligence layer that finds, validates, and commercializes the next generation of medicine. Thank you, and happy to chat with you afterwards.